stared up like it owed me forgiveness. Every crack mapped out, things I don't mention. Night don't sleep, it just lowers his voice and waits for you to hear yourself clearly. Dust in the air like buzzed up halo. List of my sins on the side of this table. Mama said pray, I just stared at the paint pill. Wonder if the ones I heard still hate still. I was 13 when I learned about shame. 14 knuckles on the steering wheel vein. 15 found out porch light lies. It's on but it don't mean somebody inside. Whole town say I'm a lost cause. Whole house echo when I talk to the walls. If God got a voicemail, it's all my calls, all my flaws, all my bras. Ceiling knows my name. Every stain, every late night prayer I never prayed. Every chain I break, every promise I misplaced. Ain't an angel in this place, but the ceiling knows my name. Ceiling knows my rage when I pace this floor like a dog in a cage. If the truth too loud for my own brain, I whisper to the pain. And the ceiling knows my name. Shirt from the shift, smell of grease and smoke. Tips in the jar, but the rent stay broke. Boss man talk like he owns my soul. Clock out time, that's my only control. Got a list of regrets in a fold, just came buried out bad near the propane tank. Neighbors think that I'm hiding the stash. Only thing I'm hiding is a younger me's plans. I done slept on a floorboard, slept in a truck, slept next door to a loaded up grudge. You don't know fear till you hear them tires. Slow roll past and your whole chest wise. And my daddy could see me now. Would it cause my name will be halfway proud? I drive like him, talk like him, fight too loud. Same storm cloud, different plow ground. Ceiling knows my name. Every stain, every late night prayer I never prayed. Every chain I break, every promise I misplaced. Ain't an angel in this place, but the ceiling knows my name. Ceiling knows my rage when I pace this floor like a dog in a cage. If the truth too loud for my own brain, I whisper to the pain. And the ceiling knows my name. I've been toe tagged close to the end of the road. Bottle on the dash and a heart on hold. Heard the creak in the rafters, thought it might fold, but it held like, boy, you ain't done what you told. So I talked to the cracks that spot a web map. Every line 1 mile that I ain't go back. If the sky too far and the church too packed, I confess to the place and let it hear all that. Ceiling knows my name. Every stain, every late night prayer I never prayed. Every chain I break, every promise I misplaced. Ain't an angel in this place, but the ceiling knows my name. Ceiling knows my rage when I pace this floor like a dog in a cage. If the truth too loud for my own brain, I whisper to the pain. And the ceiling knows my name. Say my name, don't save my soul. If I fall, that drywall knows. Till I'm gone, till they box my bones. That ceiling gon' know what I don't tell folks. Everything heaven knew exactly where to find me. Even good news arrived carrying conditions. I stopped questioning why it followed me. Just learn to stand without action relief. Trailer door slam, red dust in my teeth. Later in late night, law on the creek. Mama said, baby, that stone got your name. I said, fine then, tell it I ain't breaking again. Black ice prayers on a ball tie ride. Sticker on the dash, say swallow that pride. Got judged by the booze, not the miles in the tread. Every hand I shook just weighed like lead. Grab a state lawyer, never let me flow. Pull me through the shell, through the mud, through the choke. If the sky ever loved me, it never let it show. But the ground held tight, yeah, the ground held close. Grab a state lawyer when the love ran thin. When the last good friend turned ghost in the wind. If the hurt at a home, it was under my skin. But I'm still here, standing still, dragging it in, yeah. County line sign like a rusted crown. Same 3 bars, same talk about I'm out of this town. Dreams in a jar on the passenger seat. Got shook so hard they turned to concrete. Boss man barking with a check on the chain. Said, son, your bill for this waiting to strain. I just grinned, wiped sweat with my sleeve. Said I'm built to take hits you can't even believe. Every fall, same story, same thud. Teeth on the dirt, iron in the blood. If hope my name. So I tied bricks to my heart and I played that game, yeah. Granted, stay loyal, never let me float. Pull me through the shell, through the mud, through the choke. If the sky ever loved me, and never let it show. But the ground held tight, yeah, the ground held close. Gravity stayed loyal when the love ran thin. When the last good friend turned ghost in the wind. If the hurt had a home, it was under my skin. But I'm still here standing, still dragging it in. They said lighten up, boy, just laugh, let go. But every joke landed like a cinder block blow. I don't beg clouds, I don't bargain with fate. I just square these shoulders and carry the weight. Carried away, carried away, carried away, carried away. Glad to stay loyal, never let me float. Pull me through the shell, through the mud, through the choke. If the sky ever loved me, it never let it show. But the ground held tight, yeah, the ground held close. Gravity stayed loyal when the love ran thin. When the last good friend turned ghost in the wind. If the hurt had a home, it was under my skin. But I'm still here standing, still dragging it in, yeah. Everything heavy still knows where to find me. Let it line up, hell, let it define me. I don't beg for a break, don't ask for release. If the fall's my throne, I'm a roof on my knees, yeah. Nobody showed me the way just arrived. Sat on my chest like it paid rent early. You either fold or redesign your spine. I chose structure over sympathy, yeah. Mama said pray, daddy said work, you just said wait, but the pain said now. Blood on my boots on my path I paved, grinding my teeth while I bit that down. Had mud in my lungs, just breathing the stress. Hard like a horseshoe, heavy on my chest. Whole town betting I break, not bend. I turn that pressure to my closest friend. I learned to hold it before I ever learned to heal. Carry that storm in my rib cage till the thunder turned to steel, yeah, yeah. They threw that weight on a wild kid. Figured I'd crack, I refused to quit. First thing I learned in this dirt and hurt, you don't drop that load, you just learn to hold it. Backyard summers with a screen door slam. Arguing nickels in the cheap loud plans. Unpaid bills like a stack of threads. Every red stamp just a new barber fence. I was 13, watching grown man sins. Truck no lace so they palm my wins. Sold my game for a half tank cold. I swore my kids gon' drown in gold. Got laughed at in that high school hall. Hand me down shirt 3 sizes too small. They ain't no pain was a private coach. Turned every joke to a fire stove. I learned to hold it before I ever learned to heal. Carry that storm in my rib cage till the thunder turned to steel, yeah. Kid. Figured I'd crack, I refused to quit. First thing I learned in this dirt and hurt, you don't drop that load, you just learn to hold it. Whole lot of rage in a small town frame. Whole lot of shame that I turned into flame. Whole lot of nights on the floorboard prayer, asking the dark if it even cares, hey. But I got her every time it swung back harder. Turned every scar to a swag. Want to watch me after. I learned to hold it before I ever learned to heal. Carry that storm in my rib cage till the thunder turned to steel, yeah, yeah. They threw that weight on a wild kid. Figured I'd crack, I refused to quit. First thing I learned in this dirt and hurt, you don't drop that load, you just learn to hold it. Nobody showed me, just came, so I built my bag like a bridge through flame. If you see me stand when the sky goes black, just know I wore that world like a workside jack. Peace ain't loud, it barely introduced itself. You gotta earn silence the hard way. Every mouthful feels unfamiliar, like calm ain't meant for permanent use. I came up barking at bad boys, doors off the hinge. Uncle on the couch, ash burned in the fringe. Mama had a Bible with a page half seen. Said you gon' learn grace when your teeth see rings. Yeah. Sheriff light serif on a trailer 10. Name on a clipboard, never in a hymn. On a quick, got a grin with a split lip, spit thick blood like a dip in my chin. Whole time tall, like they know my sins. They don't know half of the hell I'm in. They just see mud on the boots, not the miles on them hands on the wheel, but the past still piling in. Yeah, I'm wide awake in the quiet, hear the fault lines hum. All the rage in my chest like a kicked in drum. Trying to pray in the dark with my fist still balled. I ain't soft, I'm just tired of swinging the walls. Woo! I'm a long way from calm, boy, I'm right on it. Got a halo of smoke round a horse head, put my paint in the dirt. Let the truck throw red if I say I'm okay. That's a white knuckle pledge. I'm a long way from calm, but I won't turn back. Got a cross on the dash and a chip in my back. Every scar is a map I tracked. If peace don't come, I'ma hunt it like that, like that. I was raised where the church bell cracked in the coat, where the deacon shook hands and they bartered your soul. Where a man finds God when the bull gets sold, or when the firstborn coughs in a single wide mold. I learned math from a pill count, mama too thin. Put the bills in a stack, hope the lights stay in. Put my name on the form for the state made pen. Jet son, you be back, now I'm back with a grin. Now I wrap my trauma in the tight 16, turn the whole back road to a war jump scene. Rust on the gate, but the whip stay clean. I'm the wrong one, quiet with the silence, man. If you hear that hum, that's a storm in my jaw. Gotta laugh like a saw running hard through a log. If I flinch it, cause life came heavy and raw. Ain't jumping, I'm just used to getting checked by the loss. Wide eye staring at the porch like buzz, thinking about nights when it all went rough. This boy grow up, I grew sharp instead. Cut my name in the dirt to the whole field bled, 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 bled. I'm a long way from calm, boy, I'm right on edge. Got a halo of smoke round a horse head, put my paint in the dirt. Let the truck throw red if I say I'm okay. That's a white knuckle pledge. I'm a long way from calm, but I won't turn back. Got a cross on the dash and a chip in my back. Every scar on my arm is a map I tracked. If peace don't come, I'ma hunt it like that, like that. Ground shake every time that I stomp this hurt. Turn my rage to a roll, 8 miles of dirt. If the good Lord waiting, he can watch me burn. Cause I'd rather die running than to die unlearned, yeah. Got a past the box, got a future that bars. Got a soul on fire and a house gone dark. If calm ever comes, better come in armor. Cause I don't trust quiet till I lay that charmer. Hey, I'm a long way, 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 long way. Weakness existed but had nowhere to land. Even breaking required scheduling. Some lives don't allow dramatic failure. You just keep functioning through damage. Clock and bleeding, teeth still grit. Smile like a mask that never fits. Did phone red late, tank on E. Still drag these wings through the concrete. Mama said, boy, that's grown for life. Pray if you want, but swing that side. Bills in a stack like hay in June. Wind my hair, but you move, you move. No room to collapse, I stand in the fire. Back against fate, both hands on the wire. Bruising the backbone, burning the past. But I got no room to collapse. All like a bond that survived every storm. Boards all crooked, but it's still holding form. Rain keep coming now, just let it splash. Cause I got no room to collapse. Whole lot of hurt, ain't half the time. Still stack work like bells on the line. Ties on ball, but we ride that route. Engine knock loud, turn the anger up loud. Boss man bark, you look worn out. Still hit goals while I choke this down. Hands so rough that the doubts can't clean. Calloused up knuckles on every drain. Talk about rest, that's fantasy talk. We don't get breaks, we just get up and walk. Knees might shake, but my wheel don't bow. If I can't fall, then I rise right now. Rise right now, gonna rise right now. No room to collapse, I stand in the fire. Back against fate, both hands on the wire. Bruising the backbone, burning the past. But I got no room to collapse. Hard like a bomb that survived every storm. Boards all crooked, but it's still holding form. Rain keep coming now, just let it splash. Cause I got no room to collapse. I got scars, not excuses. Pressure picks the ones he uses. If I crack, the whole house on, so I turn my panic into porch front wall. No room to collapse, I stand in the fight. Back against fate, both hands on the wire. Losing the backbone, burning the past, but I got no room to collapse. Heart like a bomb that survived every storm. Boys all crooked, but it's still holding firm. Rain keep coming now, just let it splash, cause I got no room to collapse. No They wanted edits, I gave them the uncut breathing. Kept my real thoughts buried behind even blinking. Some days survival don't look like winning. It just looks like not explaining yourself, still spinning. White paint peeling on a single white ceiling. Mama at the stove, whole town kept scheming. Preacher shook hands with the man that beat us, then blessed our bruises like we ought to thank Jesus. I learned quick, bite tongue till it's bleeding. Smile in the store, in the back I'm seething. Teacher said, son, pick a safer version. I turned it out to a whole new sermon. Just a raw cut, barbed wire talk, blueprints, dirt road, gunpowder on my walk. They want clean lines, I got mud on my name. If it don't sting, then it don't change a thing. No safe version. I ain't polishing truth. If it sound rough, it was carved from proof. They pray I tone down, I just don't parter. Long fuse, short temper, backwoods martyr. Boss man laughing with a boot on my paycheck. Told me be grateful, I told him place bets. If I quit now, then my kids stay corner. So I rap like the Rende circled in red borders. Truck seat rip, got a spring in my spine. I'm still riding every setback's part of the design. Cause I'm doing 10 for a crime he ain't claimed. They framed his hunger and called that the gang. Yeah, judge wore the same last name as the mayor. Whole room clap while they cuff my prayer. I ain't here for your handshakes, pity, or your hush. I'm here to light fuses, y'all buried in the brush. Hey, this the raw cut, barbed wire talk, blueprints, dirt road, gunpowder on my walk. They want clean lines, I got mud on my name. If it don't sting, then it don't change a thing. No safe version. I ain't polishing truth. If it sound rough, it was carved from proof. They pray I tone down, I just don't parter. Long fuse, short temper, backwoods mortar. I won't stand down with save me. Let them all flinch when they blame me. If my scars make them nervous in church, guess my hurt finally doing its work. No safe. This the raw cut, barbed wire talk, blueprints, dirt road, gunpowder on my walk. They want clean lines, I got mud on my name. If it don't sting, then it don't change a thing. No safe version. I ain't polishing truth. If it sound rough, it was carved from proof. They pray I tone down, I just don't parter. Long fuse, short temper, backwoods martyr. I notice things most people walk past safely. Patterns repeating in unfamiliar clothing. Nobody want me with clarity costs. You don't get ignorance back once it's gone. Saw how they smile when their hands on your throat, laugh in your face while they studying your hope. Read every clause in the contract of trust, signed it in blood, then I watch it combust. Mama said, baby, that you got teeth. Bite on a lie, you gon' swallow concrete. Town folk talking like, why you so tense? I see the strings running straight through the fence. Why you so mad? Cause I did the damn math. Saw how they pave over bump for a path. Counting their blessings in dollars and drones. Calling it fate while they breaking your home. Paid in the winners, I'm broke in my sleep. Rich in the things that won't let me breathe. Eyes wide open, is way too deep. Can't unseen nothing, can't get back cheap. Paid in the winners, that interest crew. Heart turned skeptic in Sunday school. Can't play dumb, I done learned that rule. Can't close my eyes, just die fool. They said I'm dead, that's just how it is. Shovel in hand since I was a kid. Put up the floorboards under the pews. Found all the secrets, stapled in tools. Titters in the basket, fear in the back. Bless you in public, rob you in text. Sheriff shake hands with the man with the deeds. Same cold grill while he's choking your feet.
beat. Sermons on love, but they target the poor. Preacher got marble, you patching your door. I learned the angle, I studied the grid. Watch every halo do slay to the wrist. Used to deny when they call it got planned. Now I see blueprints drawn by man. Every day's life just a brick in the wall. Laid by a neighbor, repeating the call. I'm broke in my sleep, rich in the things that won't let me breathe. Eyes wide open, it's way too deep. Ain't unseen, nothing can't get back cheap. Paid in the winners, that interest cruel. Heart turns skeptic in Sunday school. Can't play dumb, I done learned that rule. Can't close my eyes just to die a fool. Paid in the winners, I'm broke in my sleep, rich in the things that won't let me breathe. Eyes wide open, it's way too deep. Ain't unseen, nothing can't get back cheap. Paid in the winners, that interest cruel. Heart turns skeptic in Sunday school. Can't play dumb, I done learned that rule. Can't close my eyes just to die a fool. Saw how they weaponize pride in the flag. Wrap it around coffins and fold up the tag. Promise you glory, deliver you dead. Give you a medal to pay for regret. Uncle came back with a limp in the stare. Country said thank you, but left him right there. Called him a hero, cut off his care. I learned what patriot actually bears. Studied the way they confuse up and down. Law and order when they got their own crown. Smile for the camera, they kissing the kids. Cameras go dark and they washing the beards. Farmers go under the bank getting fat. Hands in your harvest from 7 state back. You see a handshake, I see a deal. You see a rib and I see a seal. Paid in the winners, I'm broke in my sleep. Rich in the things that won't let me breathe. Eyes wide open, it's way too deep. Ain't unseen, none can't get back cheap. Paid in the winners, that interest cruel. Heart turns skeptic in Sunday school. Can't play dumb, I done learned that rule. Can't close my eyes just to die a fool. Yeah, I used to pray just to take this away. Now I just pray I don't rot in the rage. Counting the patterns that live in the pain. Tracing the names they engraved in my brain. I ain't awake cause I wanted to be. Can't kick the door, put this boots on my teeth. Every new fat like a brand on my hide. Every new scar just a map of the lie. Does it seem too much in a small town flow? Told me, yeah.
Sleep never reaches full depth around me. Part of my mind stay dressed and ready. Peace always felt like borrowed property, something that could be reclaimed anytime. Old man said, boy, keep one eye open. Small town quiet, got sharp teeth smoking. Door stay locked, but the pads keep poking. Every loose board in the floor keeps spoken. Mail truck slow, I clock their route. Same white Chevy, always circling around. Don't bark at you, then I'm barking loud. Yeah, I know that sound that the day goes south. Hood up, hands in the pocket of my coat. Every gas station look like I want it posted. Paranoid like a second motor, yeah. Kicking heavy when the world get closer, yeah. Permanent alert, I don't blink long. Wide wired like an old fence line. Hard on high, let my bird ride song. Raised on wood, if more than I'll be fine. Permanent alert, that my first law. See that shadow, I'm already gone. If I can't trust calm, I trust that draw. Saying keep your boots on, keep moving on. Mama said pray, daddy said plan, pastor said trust, cousin said man. Hope's good talk to the still hit jam. So I learned fast how to read both hands. Left whole face, right whole fire. Eyes red lips, I can smell a lie. One wrong twitch, whole room get wide. I don't do chill, I just do higher. Grew up on rumors and ricochet tales. Bar fight, blue lights, unpaid bail. Camel on Sunday, back pew pale. Bible in the dash, shells in the rail. I don't brag, I just brace for a seatbelt click. There's grace for it, if it all go red, I was made for a switch flip quick. I don't pray for it. Alert, I don't blame long. Eyes wide wired like an old fence line. Hard on high, that my bird ride song. Raised on wood, if more than I'll be fine. Permanent alert, that's my first law. See that shadow, I'm already gone. If I can't trust calm, I trust that draw. Saying keep your boots on, keep moving on. Ain't fear, it's a feature, yeah. Third eye perched on the bleacher, scanning every face, every teacher. Every small smile got a sleeper. Every back row curve got a dish name. Every handshake stored in a big frame. Every quiet day feeling big strange. If I don't flinch first, I might get framed. Red clay brain, but the mask stay crisp. Count 10 niggas when I walk in quick. Back to the wall, no empty wrist. Clock each voice, each twitch, each hiss. I don't daydream, that's dead man drift. I don't unwind, I just tighten grip. I don't take sips, I take small hits. Stay just buzzed off the raw wood. If whole bloodline run on caution. Cousin, genetic lockout, trust cost too much. We toast good times, still face the door. Laugh from the lungs, I scan the floor. You hear thunder, I hear route plans. You hear firework, I hear live rounds. You hear small talk, I hear slighted man going quiet in the corner of a too loud crowd. Alert, I don't blink long. Eyes wide wired like an old fence line. Heart on high, that my birthright song. Raised on wood, if more than I'll be fine. Permanent alert, that my first law. See that shadow, I'm already gone. If I can't trust calm, I trust that draw. Saying keep your boots on, keep moving on. Sleep never reaches full depth around here. Mind stay laced, every lace tied clear. Peace feels sweet, but it ain't from earth. So I ride this life on permanent alert. I never chose strength, I chose necessity. Some words only form under compression. They hear confidence, I hear containment. Different languages for the same sound. Whole town heavy on my last name. Every Sunday eyes on the back row. Boy, be quiet on the Tracklist. Now they quote me like a damn roll call. Mama working doubles in the same shoe. Card declined at the feast store. Y'all okay with that soft tone? We was not, but we prayed more. Pressure in the pipes made the flow change. Been, but I never let the frame break. Talk cheap, hard work in a lunch pail. Turn them side eyes into my fan base. Yeah. Pressure built my voice. Didn't want to wait, but it gave me choice. Had to grind that gravel into gold in the noise. Turned every closed door into part of this chorus. Pressure built my voice. You just hear the flex, I just hear the void. Every crack floorboard, every broke up toy in my chest, that's the echo, that's a poem. Dust on my boots, bills on the table, phone on E, tank on fumes. Y'all see stage lights, I see labels. From the past saying, kid, you doomed. Coach cut me, said I think too much. Boss laughed when I asked for a raise. Now the same man trying to dap me up. Got my name stitched clean on his Braves cap. Country boy carrying his worst days like a double in overhead. Every cane turned to wordplay. Every dead end a new thread. Banjo book wild in my bloodline. Fiddle crying like a screen door. I'm the sound of a broke spine. Setting concrete for a dream floor. Let's go. Pressure built my voice. Didn't want to wait, but it gave me choice. Had to grind that gravel into gold in the noise. Turned every closed door into part of this chorus. Pressure built my voice. You just hear the flex, I just hear the void. Every crack floorboard, every broke up toy in my chest, that's the echo, that's the point, that's the point. They hear swagger, I hear survival. They hear matey, I hear rival. They hear flexing, I hear fear. They hear legend, now you're not yet, not here. Pressure built my voice. Didn't wanna wait, but it gave me choice. Had to grind that gravel into gold in the noise. Turned every closed door into part of this chorus. Pressure built my voice. You just hear the flex, I just hear the void. Every crack floorboard, every broke up toy in my chest, that's the echo, that's the point, that's the point, that's the point. You don't stay the same under constant weight. It just sharpened without asking permission. Some versions of you exist only briefly before pressure replaces their outline. I was built in a barn with a busted roof. Rain drip, wind slid through my youth. Mama in the kitchen with the sink on red. Daddy in the dark with a dead in his head. Grew teeth when the power got cut. That June warm milk turned fridge crooned out of tune. Turned fear to a plan with a pencil stuck. Drew maps to a life that we couldn't touch. Metal in my mouth from the well gone bad. Rust taste taught me how to stomach the bad. Every little slide, every backhand smile, I was filing my soul into something wild. This is the shape of survival. Cut from the storm in the Bible. Bend but I don't break, I spiral. Up from the mud like a rifle. Hands full of callous and lightning. Heart full of famine and fighting. You think I'm stuck, I'm evolving. Pressure my problem and solving. I was dirt on a boat, now I'm still toe stride. Used to beg for a seat, now I build that ride. Got laughs in my face, boy, stay in your lane. So I paved that lane through the rock and the rain.
Cornfield kid with a chip in his grin. Turn that chip to a blade in my chin. Every one work was a weight on the bar. Now I lift the whole world with these dotted scars.
Stayed up front porch when the fever hit, counting all the lies that I won't transmit. Every bruise a blueprint, every slide a sign, carved into my bag like a property line. You don't see the drafts that the fire erased, all the versions of me that the years replaced. I was soft once, twice, maybe 3 times through, but the storm kept carving till it left this view. This is the shape of survival, cut from the storm and the Bible. Bend but I don't break, I spiral. Up from the mud like a rifle. Hands full of callous and lightning. Heart full of famine and fighting. You think I'm stuck, I'm evolving. Pressure my problem and solving. I was gravel,
Now I'm blade.
I was shadow.
Now I'm flame.
Every fracture
Every fall
was a chisel
in the wall.
This is the shape of survival, cut from the storm and the Bible. Bend but I don't break, I spiral. Up from the mud like a rifle. Hands full of callous and lightning. Heart full of famine and fighting. You think I'm stuck, I'm evolving. Pressure my problem and solving. Felt some buzz and I couldn't translate. Not pain, not fear, just signal distortion. Walked through the day like nothing was wrong, but every step echoed louder inside. Red dirt road in my rear view shaking. Coffee gone cold, hands still vibrating. Smile on my face, jawbone grinding. Heart on the line, wires unwinding. Granddad's cross on the dash kept swinging. Phone on mute, but my brain kept ringing. Static in the kitchen, fridge light flicker. I blink once, time cuts quicker. Mama said, boy, you been looking pale. I said, I'm fine, truth thin as a nail. Every small sound like a freight train scream. Whole damn house like a thunder machine. Static in my chest, can't turn it down. White nose raging in this one-horse town. Headlights flicker when I walk past, like the storm in me got its own broadcast. Static in my chest, can't catch my breath. Every calm night hums with quiet thread. If I blow, I confess. I'm alive while soul is static in my chest. Coworker talking about weekend plans. Mouth still moving, I just stare at his hands. Clock on the wall, tick sharp, tick sharper. Feels like a blade on a glass jar, hot sir. Tried deep breaths in a bathroom stall, but the vent said run through the paper thin wall. Sink kept drip, drip, drip on beat, like a countdown carved in concrete. Hit that light, tie, spit that gravel. Seat push back, mine come unraveled. Radio off, still hear that choir. All my worst thoughts singing in the wire. Old dirt road where I used to go fishing. Now it's my track for a roadside mission. Boots scuff, dust rise, poles climb high. Every stomp, stomp, stomp just feeds that fire. Hey! Static in my chest, can't turn it down. White noise raging in this one-horse town. Headlights flicker when I walk past, like the storm in me got its own broadcast. Static in my chest, can't catch my breath. Every calm night hums with quiet thread. If I blow, I confess. I'm alive while soul is static in my chest. Doc Like I said, kid, you're wired too tight. Your mind throws sparks in the dead of night. Past loud things hid in the quiet skin. Now the noise I buried just moved back in. So I grit my teeth, ride every wave, let the ground shake, I still won't cave. If this is how my demons protest, and let them shout through the static in my chest. Whoa! Static in my chest, can't turn it down. White noise raging in this one-horse town. Headlights flicker when I walk past, like the storm in me got its own broadcast. Static in my chest, can't catch my breath. Every calm night hums with quiet thread. If I blow, I confess I'm alive while soul is static in my chest. Yeah, I'll ride this mess till the sparks burn clean through the static in my chest. Walk past ghosts, they still on my posture. They never left, just learned how to wait. Even success don't erase old geometry. The angle still pouring back to origin. Dust on my boots from a hometown sermon. Tires on gravel, that same old turning. Mama in the door frame, arms still crossed. Whole damn county keeping mental costs. I was that kid with the busted front tooth, cheap ball cap and a chip on the truth. Fist fights, lunch line, rumors like rain. Every scar mapped out, burned in the grain. Now I slide back through with the windows tinted. Chain so loud, every eye get vintage. That ain't shine, that's the spotlight sentence. Whole past tense, still doing attendance. You can now run planes, you can now run state lines. Can't I run a name carved deep in the pines? They etch it in talk in the chalk in the cases. Every bag of road book marking our faces. Cause the streets don't forget faces. They remember every fight, every phase that you went through. Streets don't forget faces. All the dirt that you kick, turn to dust, then it sticks, then it tags you. Might get rich, might switch locations, might trade booze for some tailored occasions. But the cracks in the pavement chant like a prayer in the basement. Streets don't forget faces. Hit that spot where the weeds grow mean. Same quick stop, same broke, ice freeze. Old clerk clocked me like a courtroom sketch. Eyes run laps from my chain to my neck. Hey, you that boy stole beer back in '09. Ran that truck through the back fence line. Now you on screens talking grind, talking shine. Funny how they quote your words like a holy sign. Cousin in the corner with a grudge half age, scrolling my page with his jaw full of rage. We share blood, but he loved my failure. Every success to him sound like betrayal. I remember praying in a one-bar church. Now I tired from the pain and the merch. Build my word from the words they curse. Turned each slur to a verse, now they rehearse. Still, every step feel tracked and traced, like the red dirt on my DNA. They don't see growth, they don't see grace. They just see high school fights in my face. You can change your fit, you can change your phrase, and can't change how the small town stories stay blazing. They frame you in whispers and stares. In the cases, every front porch file full of our faces. Cause the streets don't forget faces. Never. They remember every lie, every try, every time that you came through. Streets don't forget faces. All the jokes, all the smoke, all the nights in the back of that bayou. Might get rings, might sign big wages, might turn bars into stadium stages. But the cracks in the pavement chant like a prayer in the basement. Streets don't forget faces. I ain't running from the mud, I was made in it. Name on the wall, I just changed how it's painted. Took every rumor, every bruise, every label, laid them like cars, then I flipped that table. If you see me in the rear view, know this fact. I don't chase ghosts, I just make them clap back. They can hold my past like a case in their basements. I wear mine loud like a badge in their faces. Yeah. Cause the streets don't forget faces. Never. They remember every fight, every phase that you went through. Streets don't forget faces. All the dirt that you kick, turn to dust, then it sticks, then it tags you. Might get rich, might switch locations, might trade boots for some. Yeah. Cause the streets don't forget faces.
stop expecting rescue after a while. Hope becomes something you archive privately. Every decision measured in consequence, and not dreams, just damage control.
Rust on the trailer hitch, blood on the paycheck. Mama said pray, but the pastor took the latex. Cheap thrill, deep bill, tab on the soul. Now I'm counting every scar like it's payroll. Court date carved in a styrofoam cup. Public defender saying maybe don't show up. Cousin in the county getting jumped for a phone call. Meanwhile I'm at the job scrubbing black off a bathroom wall. Bible in the dash with the pages all up from the heat and the tears and the liquor I poured. I don't quote it, I just feel it when I'm flowing the forward. Like forgive me for the check I can't afford. Trap logic, turn pain into product, that's a topic. Count laws like profit, can't stop it. Every bad option in my pocket. Trap logic, if it ain't survival, I don't want it. Dreams on the shelf, dust on it, heart on empty, tank on it, yeah. Fiddle in the background, screaming like the blue lights. Banjo on the offbeat, picking up my old fights. Granddad rifle in the rack by the rear seat. Rust in the barrel like the trust in this whole creek. Small town gossip travel faster than a broadband. Every little rumor got a first and a last name. Girl at the diner with my secrets on her tongue tip. Kiss taste sweet, but the truth cut ruthless. I learned math from the scale in the bread box. Uncle showing ounces like, boy, that's a head start. Teacher taught fractions, he taught me fractions of a Fed charge. Guess which one stuck when the rent got dead dark? Judge say, son, what made you so cold? Same thing made you rich. I was just born broke, he got a summer house. I got a summer in a jumpsuit, he call it law. I call it picking who to run through, yeah. Trap logic, turn pain into product, that's a topic. Count laws like profit, can't stop it. Every bad option in my pocket. Trap logic, if it ain't survival, I don't want it. Dreams on the shelf, dust on it, heart on empty, tank on it. Hey, I don't wanna be this bitter, but I ain't seen a winner in my bloodline yet. Every prayer turned to splinters. When it hit the ceiling fan and rain back dead. I don't trust grace, I just trust numbers. Back row thunder, rain and a rumble. If it add up right, then I might not stumble. If it don't, then I'm back in the rubble, yeah. Truck plate dirty, tail light crack. Sticker on the bumper say don't look back. But I'm staring in the mirror at a kid with a backpack. Thinking about the first time I ever had to pack that. Lunch of cold fries, pocket full of course slips. Officer outside, reading off my war script. Said I fit the picture in somebody else's story. I was 15, face pressed to the hood, breathing oil. Learn to keep receipts in a shoebox lid in case they twist my words like a cheap bar gig. Learn to park by the cameras at the Walmart lot in case I'm bad, wanna act like I'm what they not. Now I'm too sharp, I see every little angle. If it look free, then the strings at my ankle. If it look safe, then the trap got padding. If it sound kind, then the contract savage. Trap logic, turn pain into product as a topic. Count loss like profit, can't stop it. Every bad option in my pocket. Trap logic, if it ain't survival, I don't want it. Dreams on the shelf, dust on it, heart on empty, tank on it. So I move like a rumor through a cornfield road. Head down hard eyes on the road. Ain't chasing heaven, ain't fearing hell's toll. Even when I leave it, the trap don't release me. Stays in my chest like a second heartbeat. Every clean road still bends back toward it like gravity. Only works on people like me. I done prayed on the porch with my hands still dirty. Good suit, church shoes, but the past hit early. Got a ringing in my ears from the old block stores. Got a ghost in the mirror that'll never ignore me. Turned old boy math in the big boy ledgers. Still see scales when I flip through letters. Still smell loud in the new truck leather. Still hear fiends in the wind talk never. Mama said, son, that storm gon' drown you. I said, ma, that flood the thing that found you. Whole damn family got paid off pain. So I look back and now this lane. Trap still breathes in my lungs when I'm preaching. Every time I'm driving out, I'm still reaching for that back road bag that broke home. Reason trap still breathe. Trap still breathe. Got a ring from the mud on my fingers, cold in my bones
Got stocks on my phone, got scars on my knuckles, got suits in the closet, got plugs in the huddle. I'm a split screen soul, half cross, half muzzle. Say leave that life, but we share one struggle. They said change your circle, I changed my address, but the same sad faces still saved in my text. Lil' cuz hit me, I'm stuck, no exit. How I tell them leave when I left, no exit. Riding past that store with the boarded up window where we bagged up drinks, small time, big limbo. Every stripe on my back from them county Decembers, but the snow on the roof still smell like pressure. I done kissed that dirt and I rose like Sunday. Still count time in the licks, not Monday. Still hear knocks in my sleep, that one ray. Still see red and blue in the sun. Trap still breathes in my lungs when I'm preaching. Every time I'm driving out, I'm still reaching for that back road bag that broke home reason. Trap still breathes, trap still breathes. Got a ring from the mud on my fingers, cold in my bones where the whole life lingers. Try to walk straight, but the bend gets steeper. Trap still breathes, trap still breathes, still breathes. Can't kill what raised you, only cage it. I just traded in the cage for a payslip, but the chain still clanking my brain when I'm quiet. Old cold call, and my soul still replying. Trap still breathes in my lungs when I'm preaching. Every time I'm driving out, I'm still reaching for that back road bag that broke home reason. Trap still breathes, trap still breathes. Got a ring from the mud on my fingers, cold in my bones where the whole life lingers. Try to walk straight, but the bend gets steeper. Trap still breathes, trap still breathes, still breathes.
Stayed in one place long enough to disappear. Even the shadows adjusted to me. You stop fighting confinement eventually. You just optimize movement inside it. Steel cat, cinder block, paint flake on the floor. Mark time with my bread, not the clock on the door. Cut days in the dust with the heel of my boot. Turn the whole damn cell to a personal route. Pace 10 steps, pivot 10 back, repeat. Every scuff in the concrete, kissed by my feet. Every crack in the wall, yeah, I know that face. Even solitude got tired of sharing this space. Ha! Tore sleeves on my shirt, made a flag on the vent. Said I ain't from this place, but this place paid the rent. Of my rage, of my doubt, of my headspace raw. Every thought hit the brick like a southpaw jaw. These walls learn my shape. They know every inch of my rage. They remember my voice when I break. Like you ain't never leaving this cage. These walls learn my name till they echo when I sound the same. If the door don't open, I scrape till the whole damn world fits my shape. Banjo in my blood, but the flow got the stone. Fiddle in my veins, but my pulse do the tone. Grit in my teeth, talk sweet to the chain. Said I chew through steel for a bow to your name. God said, boy, you a permanent mark. I said, so's this blueprint deep in your yard. Every lap that I ran in this rust-stained box was a map in my mind to a busted lock. Shoved paint in the corner, made a gym out of hate. It did curls with the balls, let my breath set the pace. Turn panic to pattern, turn fear into foam. When the thunder won't come, you just learn to be storm. Roll bars on the bunk with a chipped off spoon. Whole album in my skull under flicker to moon. If the devil won't rain, he can stand in line. I got dudes with these bricks, they invested in my grind. These walls learn my shape. They know every inch of my race. They remember my voice when I break. Like you ain't never leaving this cage. These walls learn my name till they echo when I sound the same. If the door don't open, I'll scrape till the whole damn world fits my shape. I ain't small cause the room too tight. Got big in the corners at night. If the sky too far, then fine, I'll tattoo the stars on the ceiling line. Woo! They box me in a box back, bare knuckle with fate. Every limit that they drew, I've been straight. May never see fields, may never see planes, but I'll die for these bricks ever teach me tame. Yeah. These walls learn my shape. They know every inch of my rate. They remember my voice when I break. Like you ain't never leaving this cage. These walls learn my name till they echo when I sound the same. If the door don't open, I'll scrape till the whole damn world fits my shape.
Breathing required more intention than usual, like oxygen charged inches per second. Nobody told me when it would ease, so I stopped waiting for easier. Dust in my lungs like unpaid rent. Every inhale felt like a past due threat. Woke up choking on what I ain't done yet. Heart like a stampede, boots on my chest. Granddad said, boy, pressure makes steel. Mama said, pressure just shows who's real. I've been out running that rusted old fear till the air felt different there. Yeah. Air felt different there. Air felt different there. Thin as prayer, thick as dare. Every step 1,000-yard stare. I was broke, I was bent, I was bare, but I bit that burn, didn't blink, didn't care. Cause the air felt different there. Air felt different there. Like I finally overcharged despair. Deep cut scars, fresh cold glare. Same old boots on a higher stair. Cause the air felt different there. Crawled out the trail of mud on my mind. Hating my review, trying to rewind. County line heavy like time, doing time. Judge in my head, handing out those fines. Late night letters from a version of me, saying clock's ticking, boy, what you gon' be? I was raised on scraps and sharp debris. Turned every shard to a sharper MC. Farm kid, field hand, knuckles like rock. Now my words bug wild, breaking the lock. Mix that draw with a tongue that shocks. Made my trauma talk, turn pain to stock. Knees to the gravel, teeth to the grind. YouTube sermons and I broke down mine. Self-help quotes on a crack phone line. Still I climb, still said this hill's mine. I'm different there, thin as prayer, thick as dare. Every step 1,000-yard stare. I was broke, I was bent, I was bare, but I bit that burn, didn't blink, didn't care. Cause the air felt different there. Air felt different there. Like I finally overcharged its spare. Deep cut scars, fresh cold glare. Same old boots on a higher stair. Cause the air felt different there. I've been drowning in the shallow end. Small town gossip like a ball and chain. Every cane branded in my brain. Till I blew past limits they tried to explain. That first clean breath fell, root fell raw. Like I tore new lungs through pure outlaw. Spit blood, spit truth, spit broken law. Just to taste that edge of all. Look, I don't chase clout, I chase closure. Whole life happy, now I flip that boulder. Back rows burned and my blood spread the roller. Now I see my name on a life much bolder. Labels in my inbox talking about tone. I love your grit, can we sand that down? Now this accent paid for every stone. Stacked in the path for my dead in town. I rap like Van do twice in a day. Every 16 like a bill I pay. Every call back like a bale of hay. Thrown on top of wood, I can't delay. You hear that twang, that bite, that snap, that's late fees, that gold in every clap. That's me out running that mental trap with a jaw so tight it can fracture the map. Felt different there, thin as prayer, thick as dare. Every step 1,000-yard stare. I was broke, I was bent, I was bare, but I bit that burn, didn't blink, didn't care. Cause the air felt different there. Air felt different there. Like I finally overcharged its spare. Deep cut scars, fresh cold glare. Same old boots on a higher stair. Cause the air felt different there. Breathing required more intention than ever. Now each inhale's like cutting a tether. From the ground to the crown of the weather. I don't wait for easier, I just get better. Stay still, but the pressure kept talking. Ceiling fan counting mistakes I ain't naming. Phone it up once I let it die without touching. Some doors close slow so you feel it happening. Box spring lean from the nights I was pacing. Sick burn marks in the Bible on the mattress. Whole clan praying that I clean up my habits. I'm praying too, but I'm aiming at the traffic. Red clay on these $2 boots, probation papers in the Walmart bag. Judge said, son, you just love bad news. I shrugged and laughed, but it cut like glass. Mama in the kitchen with the eyes all wet. Why you always playing with the same old fire? I said it's the only damn warmth I get. Truth is, I'm scared of the dark getting quieter. Yeah. Boxed in quiet, but my head too loud. Whole damn county wanna see me bow. Tongue stay sharp, heartbeat violent. Chain on the door, but I won't stay silent. Boxed in quiet, hear the floorboard creak. Every small sound feel 100 feet. If this is my cell, then I'll
tank gas, 3 warrants, 2 plans, old F-150 with a dent from my dad's hand. One road out, same road back in, same 4 bars where they stack them sins. Sheriff know my first, middle and last, knows my kin where we hide our cash. Knows I talk big, move quick, swing fast, no pride, always beat my ass. I've been in the backseat, bad seat, lost calls, name cars twice in the bathroom stall. Dealers in the bleachers at the Friday game, cheering for the same boys, they got hood, that shame. I see both sides, I done walk that ditch, so the little hoe bought a bigger itch. Now I stare at the mirror when the porch light dim, so you don't like fate, better learn to bend it down. Yeah. Boxed in quiet, but my head too loud. Whole damn county wanna see me bow. Tongue stay sharp, heartbeat violent. Chain on the door, but I won't stay silent. Boxed in quiet, hear the floorboard creak. Every small sound feel 100 feet. If this is my cell, then I'll riot inside it. Boxed in quiet, boxed in quiet. I got scars that spell out, don't tell nobody. Got kinfolk split up, split checks, split bodies. Funeral folding chairs, folding hands, folding lies. Preachers say freedom, but it sound like fines. I lost weeks to the window when the same one song. Staring at a gravel drive that don't stay long. Every tail light leaving feel like proof that escape is real, just not for you. But I ain't built a ride in my rusted shell. I'm the wrong kind of quiet when I talk to myself. I'm a fist in a pocket, I'm a match near hay. I'm the long, low rumble in the pretty church days. If God got grace, he can send that quick before I turn that race to another bad trick. Turn the box I'm in to a casket lid. I kick right through, let him deal with what I did. Woo! Boxed in quiet, but my head too loud. Whole damn county wanna see me bow. Tongue stay sharp, heartbeat violent. Chain on the door, but I won't stay silent. Boxed in quiet, hear the floorboard creak. Every small sound feel 100 feet. If this is my cell, then I'll riot inside it. Boxed in quiet, boxed in quiet. Whispers in the wall say, boy, you're stuck. Gravel in my jaw say, try your luck. Silence in the room feels sharp like steel. If I don't move now, then I never will, never will. Boxed in quiet, but my head too loud. Yeah. Strength ain't visible while it's forming. It happens underground without applause. By the time I ain't noticed your structure, you already survived the collapse phase. Concrete lawns in a pressure storm. Steel spine in a shallow break. They thought I fall when I hurt you. I learned to laugh from the brown cave. Red dirt under these work boots, white dust sit on my black coat. Hard miles written in callous tan, soft prayers buried in dry throats. Mama said build slow, boy. Daddy said bend, don't break. World said sit down, stay small. I turned that weight into quake. I was built under compression. Yeah, stack that weight on my name, I rise. Every dead end turned direction. Every door slam turned into my drive. Push me down, that's propulsion. I turn pressure into flaming light. I was built under compression. You can't measure what you can't divide. Sharp tongue and a tight jaw. I don't talk much, I just move dirt. Long days in a short pay. Chicks still pay back with my own work. They laugh when I haul that load. Truck frame dragging on the road. And they flag me when I roll past this and how I carry that whole world. As a kid, I was pulled in the all season. Mixed in the dark when it felt wrong. Every setback just set rebar. Every crank line sang me songs. Cold bars, warm fear, spin the rafters. One plate split 4 ways. We ate pride, we chew gravel. Spit dust, spill black all day. Under compression. Ooh, stack that weight on my name, I rise. Every dead end turn direction. Every slam block sharpened up my mind. Push me down, this propulsion. I turn pressure into flaming light. I was built under compression. You can't measure what you can't defy. I've been twisted, been reshifted, low tested past the limit line.
every snicker, just more rocking my foundation spine. So talk me from your steel bleachers. You don't know this kind of grind. I don't crumble, I get denser. Every blow just bones my bind. I was built under compression. Hey, stack that weight on my name. I ride every gate into direction. Every shut gate sharp end up my drive. Push me down, that's propulsion. I turn pressure into fainting line. I was built under compression. You can't measure what you can't divide.